You wake up. Well, not really. You're born. But that's just another way of saying you're suddenly here, crammed into a dark, warm den with your siblings squirming around like oversized hamsters. Your mom hasn't eaten in months, yet here she is, feeding you with whatever strength she's got left. You're blind, helpless, and completely unaware that the forest outside would chew you up and spit you out if given half a chance. For weeks, life is simple. You squeak, you sleep. One day, Mom decides the free trial is over. She claws open the den, light floods in, and you're dragged into the blinding brightness of spring. The world is big, loud, and smells like 1,000 things you don't understand. Trees loom overhead, snow melts underfoot, and your siblings tumble around like drunks on a dance floor. You realize quickly that you're small, weak, and very, very edible. Mom's job isn't to make you feel safe, it's to make you strong. One afternoon, while you're walking around chewing on a twig like an idiot, she freezes. Her head snaps up, nostrils flaring, and then you hear it, a low, guttural growl. Wolves. They jump out of the bushes, foaming at the mouth. You're too scared to move, but Mom, she moves like a landslide. She rears up, roars so loud it shakes the trees, and charges. Claws flash, blood sprays, and she sends them running. She returns to you matted in blood. It's not a tender moment, it's a warning. Pay attention, or next time you'll be the one bleeding out in the dirt. By summer, you watch Mom snatch salmon with terrifying precision. You try to imitate her, but it's a process. Your first attempt at fishing ends with you face first in the river, splashing around like an idiot while the fish swim away unbothered. Mom just stands there, probably wondering how she gave birth to something this pathetic. The forest doesn't wait for you to catch up. It's cruel and indifferent. Your first kill comes on a hot summer day. A rabbit darts out. Instinct takes over. You pounce and pin it to the ground. For a moment it squeals, its bones breaking under your weight. You weren't expecting it to fight back, but then you remember Mom's growl, and you bite down. It stops moving. Your first kill. It's messy, brutal, and looks nothing like Mom's hunts. But it's yours. That taste of blood, that's your new personality. Then you meet him. A massive stranger appears by the river. You freeze, but Mom doesn't. She steps forward, roaring a challenge that shakes the air. They slam into each other like two freight trains. Mom rakes his face, and he retreats, limping. You realize the forest doesn't belong to the biggest bear. It belongs to the one who refuses to die. One day, Mom just doesn't come back. No speech, no goodbye. She ghosts the group chat, and your safety net vanishes. You're alone. The first few weeks are a crash course in failure. Statistically, you're more likely to end up as a pile of bear-flavored leftovers than a full-grown predator. Your first big win comes when you stumble across a deer carcass. Your stomach growls so loud it might as well have announced your arrival. You dive in, but another bear charges you. You don't fight, you bolt. You realize, 1, you're still hungry. 2, the forest doesn't care about your feelings. If you want to eat, you better be ready to bleed for it. You don't just wake up as a boss monster. The next 2 years are a brutal, low-level grind. You learn to play dirty. You start third-partying wolf packs after they've done the hard work, stealing their loot and tanking the damage. You scavenge. You survive winters that inflict a brutal freezing debuff, waking up starved with 1 HP left, but a bigger max health pool. Every scar on your snout? That's just raw EXP. Every fight you barely survive is a passive stat boost to your armor and damage. You aren't playing fair, you're playing to level up. The forest doesn't hand out free upgrades, you have to rip them out of its teeth. By your 4th year, the tables have turned. At 700 pounds, with claws sharp enough to carve your name into a tree, you've earned your place at the top. You've graduated from snack to don't mess with that guy. You catch a younger bear on your carcass. He freezes. You just stare. He bails. You've become the bear you used to run from. The forest respects the threat. Years pass. Your powerful body starts to experience hardware lag. The fights you used to dominate now leave you limping for days. Younger bears are testing your hitbox. You still win, but it's giving survival struggle rather than victory. One day you catch yourself retreating. That's when it hits you. The forest doesn't see you as untouchable anymore. The cracks are showing. As the first snow of winter falls, you retreat to an old den, your original spawn point. It feels smaller now, quieter. You curl up inside, your breath slowing as the cold settles in. You fought, hunted, and ruled longer than most, but the forest doesn't drop an F in the chat. It doesn't mourn its kings. It just waits for the next hamster in a den somewhere to try and take the throne. Game over.